Broncos sideline to get a look at their head coach. He signed back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
From the 35 on second down. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was...
Nix is hit. He lost that football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it, walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Throwing now off play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
That's good for another. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Broncos 17.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. And he has the Chicago touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Going on first down, Nix. He's got a man left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down. At the
Once more, it's Nix. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll throw again. Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 7. And the
Nix to throw again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Malone back gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
A gain of run brings up 3rd and 12.
Here he is on 3rd and long. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Nix now on 1st and 10. Complete to Mims. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. kick the running back in motion. Now Nix on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the 32-yard
Dive play straight ahead. Across the 45 and still going. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Now looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
He takes off with it. He runs it across. Touchdown! My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. This, our last play of the quarter. You get it on the ground here with Dobbins. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Nix from the gun. Mims with the grab. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 48. This is Ingram working the left side. And this one doesn't go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pressure coming for Nix. As the open man downfield. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4.
Visitors 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Chicago getting set to take the field down. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drape.
It's a gain of 4.
To the air. 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
I I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Good yardage with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
27 more yards. That's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun. And he has the Chicago touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
21. Visitors 10.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
39-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jump off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. It's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
They'll try and throw it here. That's caught for the first. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the educated and the yellow.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work, but reset those chains.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Harris on the stop. First down and run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Down by Brandon Jones. No gain on the
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
down and 5.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
To the sideline.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Mix with it on 1st. Finds Mims. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And it's a nice game, but still...
eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Back now, pressure on its way. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll step up, and there he goes. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Broncos need some big yards in a hurry. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Nix from the gun. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
31. Visitors 17.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for Travis Hunter. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down. And
3rd and long for him here. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in the front yard,
Throwing it again here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw it again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA
journey
Sports
through the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Bucky Irving. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Buccaneers do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And it's Jaden Daniels. A 43-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Commanders looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They go play action on first. Connects on the crosser. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action on first down. He's got Turner downfield. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All set up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 now. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Second and 8.
Throwing from the gun. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is third and 6.
Brings up third and 6.
Chicago! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And his guys making a 24-point ball game.
Visitors, 17.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. First down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
To throw, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's second and 11. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Nix. Dobbins with the dump off. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on third down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
They'll
line.
run here on first down. Blast through midfield. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
Zach Allen. A loss of 2 brings up second down at the Broncos' 38-yard
Looking to the air here. Setting up the screen. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he is on third and long. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
They're out to try and tack on the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling on to this lead.
Team 48. Visitors 17.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Knicks now on first and 10. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Knicks from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Knicks. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first
He
down.
was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Running this with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He was brought down by Travis Hunter. A gain of 14. First down.
Knicks now to throw. Outright and Ingram makes the grab. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Working inside the red zone. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Here's Knicks. This is Ingram looking left side. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Gain of 4. And it's
Knicks trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
first and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lower the deficit they face. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Visitors, 24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got room to roam here. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's a throw. Complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Number 4. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
They're going play action.
At the 36-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. That's completed out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
A gain of 10 yards.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Here's another for it. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys continue piling it on here in the 4th. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
Team 55. Visitors 24.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. A lot of grass ahead. And he's out of bounds past midfield. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
first down. Denver.
Here's Nix to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Now Nix.
Broncos.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Once more, it's Nix. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds his fullback. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite. And the play went.
He takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Broncos get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st down, they'll run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. On the move, past the 40. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He picks up 15 on the play, and that's a Chicago first down.
The 20-yard line.
This down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! These guys keep running away with this. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Team 62.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Over on the counter with Dobbins. Juke the defender. He just juked another. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Visitors, 38.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Running it now out of the gun. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right up the gut. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
give it to him again. And they take him down right along the 30. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. These guys nearing their 1st win of the season. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Back to the well again. Scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And his guys continue adding on to that lead.
Visitors 38.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Complete. It's Ingram. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Number 1, Evan Ingram. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
He holds on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Nixon to throw. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they... So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Chicago.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.